You guys have just strapped in to your vessels. Raven, Yeska sitting next to you, getting himself buckled in. He's excited about this new ship that you guys commandeered.
Yes, apparently this one belongs to him, not me, but I'm the one driving. It makes so much sense.
Raven's is like it's his chauffeur. Like he like makes Raven drive him around in his ship.
This is my ship, but you can drive it. Thanks.
You guys are beginning to get things ready. You just watched the Phoenix release from its lock onto this torn up G9 light rigger that you guys come to know as the Silver Star. As it's slowly drifting, Raven and Yeska, all of a sudden on your ship's scanners, you start getting a blip coming in. Because your ship has very, very good scanners. I checked it, and your ship, just like on standby, can scan out to extreme range, which is like ridiculously far for a StarCraft. But you're getting a blip. It's a small, single spacecraft. It doesn't appear, like as you're checking your scanners, it doesn't seem to match a TIE fighter that you've seen before. But it's heading in your direction.
How far up?
It's currently at extreme range, and it's closing, but it doesn't look like it's going at full speed.
Alright.
Yeska kind of looks at you, and he's like pointing at the camera. Is this something we should be worried about?
Is there a way to make an identification on this?
You can attempt to communicate via comm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So, basically, I think what you'd have to do is you'd have to let it get probably the long range before you could do that with your ship. And you let it get into long range, and you reach out with communication. What are you going to say?
1 second, I need to look something up.
Okay, sure.
And just their ship sees this, right?
Yes, your scanners on standby only reach short range. So unless somebody actually goes and like activates and pushes, like uses the computers to push the scanners to run a scan, you can't get past, like your ship's automated scanners just go to short range.
That makes sense.
I will say unidentified vessel. This is Bravo Sierra. State your intentions, please, or I will choose to open fire.
Do we hear this?
If she allows it, are you just pinpointing the vessel, or are you making this like
I'm doing an open comms, because we have an approaching unidentified vessel and I don't know their intentions, so I state your intentions or I open fire.
Captain
Tizo, you hear Raven's voice coming through your ship's comm.
I finally found. I don't know how to do the technical stuff. Hello, Raven.
Oh, Tizo, damn it.
I finally found you. It took forever to locate you all.
Where were you?
On the planet. On the. You know, that's a lot of. Why don't we just meet up and then I'll explain.
All
Where
right,
are you at?
We'll meet you back at base.
Wait. But I just came from base.
You want to land here?
Wow. I mean, okay.
As he's getting closer, Raven, he moves into medium range from your ship.
I fire! No, I can't.
Oh, that's good.
I'm sorry, Derek. This is where your story ends.
I'm kidding. I don't. I just always wanted to say that.
Tizo was a good
guy. Raven goes dark side.
This is when your ship begins to pick up 4 more blips at extreme range. They are small starcraft, very similar to the one that your friend Tizo is riding in. And they are closing, they are following Tizo, but are outside of engaged range.
Okay.
And they are in some sort of attack formation.
Damn it. Tizo.
Yes.
You were followed.
Oh, wasn't there's no one behind me?
Damn it. I'm going to
Just trying to like look around out of my.
I'm gonna fly towards his direction in order to intercept.
Okay, you're going to intercept?
Yeah.
Okay. What is Nico and Dran in the Phoenix?
You hear all of this.
Yeah, telling Dran to throw up the shields as I start getting swirly with the ship, apparently.
All right, I'm diverting shields to front for now.
Okay, so we're going to have double the shields in the front?
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys kind of both spin and turn and start heading towards Tizo, that's heading towards you. So it's like one ship is going this way, the other two ships are headed this way. And way off in the distance, you can see these small ships. They actually look really similar to the one Tizo's in. And I'm going to share with you guys what they look like. Let me minimize this really quick. I'm going to put some handouts out, and then I'm going to take us over to Twitch so you guys can see. They are in show to players, show to everyone. Here is what Tizo's driving.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice too.
And the four that are chasing him actually look exactly like it. Like there's not much of a difference between the two. This is a very outdated vessel.
Tizo, did you steal
Clone
this?
Wars or something.
Maybe borrow this. Yeah, I stole it.
God damn it.
I really needed a way to get away from certain people, and it was just there, and it was like perfect.
Brilliant.
Gosh, I want to get close enough so we can actually see if we can attempt to
Turn order. Oh no.
Oh boy.
So, ladies and gents,
Why did I see this coming?
I'm going to take you guys over to a space battle map as we move over.
Ooh. Look at this.
Just to give you an idea of positioning. Now, this is just a general. It's not like perfect because a lot of the way you do Star Wars is it's all theater of the mind. So this just gets you an idea if we need to sort things out or get an idea, help meet halfway on some of these things. So you guys can go ahead and click initiative. I'm gonna say that you guys all see this comment, so everybody can roll cool. As these guys were trailing Tizo for honestly God knows how long.
Oh crap! I rolled wrong. I'm sorry.
You want me to get rid of that one?
Sure, yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
You still roll on your character sheet, correct?
Yeah,
Not on the.
Yeah.
It would be.
What do we?
it'd be
Cool.
Be cool.
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 Yeah, cool with no difficulty, nothing else.
Oh. Same ship, same initiative.
Yeah, we got this.
I'm gonna roll for our NPCs.
Oh wait, that wasn't a initiative.
Get us ready.
Whoops.
Is there a difference
There we go.
in your calculation?
As long as it
Technically,
goes up in the
it's the
turn
same
order, it'll be fine.
Oh hey, I got a
Well,
triumph.
yours is the same. Yours is the same, so you could take the 4-0.
Well, yeah, but it didn't add it onto the thing. That's why I rolled again.
Roll 3.
It's up to Michael. I did either one.
What's up?
I accidentally
gotcha.
roll. I didn't roll initiative technically. I just rolled this cool stat,
That's
so I
fine.
re-rolled.
I'll leave it just how it is. I'm
Okay,
not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. Wait a second. What did I not do? There we go. I gotta open that character sheet too, just so I have it handy. There we go.
Just a reminder, everybody, Tizo is so cool.
I
am. Wow. It looks like all the NPCs rolled crap. Yeah. So you guys get the jump on what's happening. I'm going to change us to a little bit of a more action-packed style music for this combat sequence here. And any PC who would like to go first?
Because I'm taking the move first, I would just to help out Dr. Dran, I am going to try and gain what's the distance range that we're at right now?
Right now you are medium range from Tizo and long range from the enemies.
Ooh.
At this instance.
And we're just getting started, so our speed is probably at a 1, right?
It probably is at 0 because you guys just
pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
You
guys were just like floating there in space.
Going to use. Can I use my action maneuver to also accelerate? So I try and accelerate twice?
Yeah, is accelerate an action or is it a maneuver?
It's a maneuver. So would I be able to change my action to a maneuver to accelerate again?
Yeah. So you could accelerate twice. Yeah. So you could go from 0 to 2 on the speed scale instantaneously, driving both you and Dran back into your chairs.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure I'm not doing anything too crazy that I can't already do. Okay.
So basically what that would do is that would put you like right beside Tizo. As you go
that helps. And our shields are in the front too, right? So that works for us.
Yeah, I think Dran had put the shields to the front.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right, any other PC that would like to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll accelerate and try and shoot one of them.
Okay, what is the range of the Bastion's guns?
Close.
Yeah, so you got to get within close range of these guys before you can even attack them.
So I have to do what Lip did then? I have to
so
use
basically
both?
one acceleration gets you from 0 to short to Tizo. An additional acceleration will get you right next to Tizo, basically.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do that? So you're on the other side of Tizo.
Yes.
Tizo, you're cruising, and now both these guys are just like coming at you from either side. All right. Another PC may go. We've got Dran and we've got Tizo.
I will go last.
Okay.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
Okay.
For vehicles.
What range are we at this point with the...
Close.
Well, basically what it is from medium to long range is actually 2 maneuvers.
Oh.
So long and extreme range have the double effect. So you're still technically out of shot range of these guys unless you have a weapon that can hit medium or more.
This is a little bit of backtracking a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, as pilot, would instead take the accelerate motion to move by 1 and then take my action to punch it, which pushes it up by 3, but then I would suffer a strain.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, is that what you...
That way it puts us up to close instead.
Yeah, you'll be in close range with these guys, and you're right in the midst of them.
Equal to the difference in current to maximum speed. So how much is the difference between where we were to get us to close again?
To get you to close? It would have from where you started or from where you were when you punched it?
Subtract 1 from that and then that total. Because it was long initially.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, you'll be in close range. Yeah, if you punched it, yeah.
What I'm saying is the punching says that you suffer the strain between the difference of where your original distance is.
Oh, so you're gonna suffer 3 strain then.
Okay, I'll take that.
To do that, yeah.
Boom. So now we're close though, so you can attack now.
Yeah. Yeah, there are 4. They look like they're shocked that this ship got here so fast.
They're doing with an absolutely crazy pilot there. Then I will use my action then to I'll use the ventral turret and try to fire at these things.
Okay.
What's the difficulty at close range on a ship when attacking is?
They're only one silhouette smaller, so I think it's either 2 or 1. I can't remember. What's that chart say? Game guides. For Starship combat difficulty. Here it is. So it's only 1. It's average.
Gotcha.
So it's 2 purple dice.
Okay, 2 purples.
Yep, you got it.
I'll use the maneuver to aim, and then I will fire.
Let me double check one thing.
Yes.
They do have 1 black die because they have shields in the front, and you're coming at them like head on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to fire this, and we'll see if this works. Oh!
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah,
a lot of failures there.
They're taking evasive action, and you miss by a long shot. But you have 5 advantage that you can spend.
Wow!
Whoa.
Jeez. Well, there's no strain to do. What I'll do then with my 5 advantages, I will give advantage to. How does that work? I can give it to a certain number of people, right?
I think you can give 1. You can spend like a total of 3 advantage to give boost. So you could do like pass 1 to the next person and then give 1 to somebody else. But then you'll have 2 advantage left that you can expend in some other way.
All right, I'm gonna. The nature. Even though I know that my shots are going wide, I'm kind of angling it to give Tizo specifically advantage on kind of putting them into his firing range, and then I'm also going to, Okay.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Tizo's next to go, so that would only cost you 1 advantage.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I'll also make sure that my spread gets another one over toward Raven as well.
Okay, perfect. So Raven, you'll get a boost on your next check.
All right.
I think that's all I can really do with my advantages.
Okay. What if we said that your shots separate this one starfighter from the rest of the group, as he or she has to take evasive maneuvers as these shots are coming in, and kind of tears off from this attack formation.
Cool. Good idea.
Breaking up the group a little bit. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, you got it.
So it's basically spray and pray right now. Just get them.
Firing this blaster. What was your? Did you have a maneuver during that turn?
My maneuver was aiming.
Aiming. Gotcha. All right. So Tizo, that brings us to you.
All right. So what speed am I at first?
You
so I'm assuming I'm not at 0.
What's the top speed of your vessel?
4.
You were at 2.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I can use a maneuver to accelerate to go up, right? If I wanted to.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And
So
how many? Okay. I'm gonna go up to 3, and then I only get 1 maneuver, right? And then I can take a 2 strain if I want to do another maneuver, because I'm assuming I have to turn around to.
If you take 2 strain, you could get within close range of one of these fighters, based off your positioning in comparison to the others. The other group had to like come to you first, and then pass you. But you can immediately just like accelerate, whip the thing around, and head right to these guys.
And that is strain on me, right? Not the ship? Okay.
I believe so, yes.
Alright. And then I guess I'm going to try to shoot this thing. I better be within, like, front. That's where my blasters are.
Yep, which one are you going for? There's 2 kind of up front. Are you going for the one?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go for that one.
So this thing whips around. I know they look upside down, but that's the only way I could make their tokens.
Okay, so now I just hit the roll thing. Or no, wait, I gotta edit the things, right?
It's gonna be two purple difficulty.
Okay.
With 1 setback because of their deflector shields.
Okay. And then I just hit the gunnery thing, right? And it should roll correctly.
It should roll right from your ship.
Oh!
Wow. unfortunately, you do suffer one threat. So here's what I'm going to say. That threat is going to be system strain on your ship. So you're going to take 1 point of system strain as these light blasters just, you can see them heating up as you're firing.
Held it down for a little too long.
So that's
Whoops.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think that will be able to... that ship is blown to smithereens. You watch it explode, and it is gone.
Nice shot!
I'm getting the hang of this.
I think that's going to end Tizo's turn, so we're going to take an NPC order off. We've only got 3 NPCs, and they get to go. Boy. One of them is going to just kind of accelerate towards the Bastion. Kind of like playing a game of Space Chicken. As Christie's flying straight at this one, and this one's flying straight at her, and is going to fire at the Bastion. Is there any defense on that ship?
Armor 2?
Armor is soak in ship terms.
Okay, so
look to the right of where your armor is. You see that picture of a ship over there?
Yeah.
Do you have any numbers in any of those spots?
4, 1, aft 1.
Okay, so you got a deflector shield in the front and one in the back. So they are going to add a black die to their attack roll. So 2 purple, 1 black. I am going to spend a dark side point. It's not letting me. Oh, crap.
Oh, you did.
Oops. I'm sorry.
You want someone to flip it back for you?
Yeah, somebody flip it back. Yeah. It like hung up on me, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? You're denying me? And I'm going to upgrade the attack. And we are going to fire at the Bastion. Ooh. So it hits. So that's 7 damage. You have soak of 2. So it'd be 5 total hull trauma.
Okay.
For the Bastion. And 4 threat. Let's see what threat's gonna do to this guy. Despair and threat for starship combat. That's like a lot of threat too.
Mm-hmm. It ricochets off and blows up its own ship.
Okay. Okay, it's going to have increase. It's basically going to have an upgrade to its difficulty on anything that it does next, and it also has to go last on the initiative order next turn.
Oh damn.
Okay.
That's what that's going to happen. So that's going to do. The other enemy turn is actually going to accelerate towards Tizo and fire at Tizo. So that's.
I'm a little worried, so I'm going to use a destiny point to.
Okay. Okay.
Because these ships aren't very tanky.
They're
They're
not. So you're gonna upgrade the difficulty, right?
Yeah, if that's what that does when you flip over the light side. So.
You got it. You do have it looks like they have deflector shields in the front.
Yeah, in front. Yeah.
Okay, so here comes these twin laser cannons firing at Tizo. Missed.
Thank God.
You guys do a barrel roll and it goes flying by. 3 threat. This one's going to actually suffer 3 system strain as it's trying to hurt you. That is not good for that one, as like systems begin to malfunction in that starfighter. This one veers off and is going to accelerate kind of beside the Phoenix here, And is just going to go ahead and fire at the Phoenix on its way by.
The side.
Well, the side. It's still gonna hit the front, so to speak.
Okay. And what's the speed?
Capital ships are the only ships that are big enough to have like a side per se game stats.
Gotcha.
So it's still going to be aiming at the front. So that's 2 black dice, right?
Yes.
Anybody spending any destiny points? Okay, you hold my leg. I'm going to spend a destiny point. I want to upgrade the attack.
Sorry.
Okay, and here comes these twin light laser cannons at you guys. And that's a miss. And I'm gonna say this one also suffers 2 system strain as it is struggling to deal with the fact that it is accelerating so quickly and firing its weapons at the same time. It's overriding the systems. That ends that turn, and you guys are back up. Any PC?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Is he in?
Yeah, he's in close range.
Oh, right, perfect.
And he's like flying straight towards you.
That's fine. I'm going to aim and fire.
You have a boost.
You do have.
Is there any difficulty on this?
It'd be 2 purple, and you have 2 boosts because 1 was passed on to you. So if you're aiming, you'll have 2.
All right, let's light them up.
All right.
You can disable the system.
I wonder why it didn't show damage on that.
Oh, it says damage 5, crit 3 on this thing.
Yeah, that's
Could be
weird. Wonder why it didn't pop it up in that. Okay, yeah. So you wow. Yeah, you do 6 total. They do have some soak. Let's see. I think they have 2. Yeah, so you definitely damage it. It is not destroyed. But you light it up and you have some blaster marks all over the front of this vessel. You have 4 advantage.
Double checking. I think I'm just going to boost Nico and Tizo. The other 2 ships.
Okay, excellent. Tizo and Nico, you guys both get a blue boost die. And that brings us to the next PC on our order, whoever would like to go.
Well,
go for it.
Okay. Can I use one maneuver to get behind the ship that fired at me? Or would that be...
You could if you spent 2 strain.
Okay, so after you spend 2 strain to do it,
Yeah.
I will do that.
Sure. Okay.
To get behind the individual.
All right. So you kind of, position yourself over here.
And then I will fire. Is it still
2 purple, 0 black.
Cool? That's what I wanted.
Because
and
there
then a
is
blue
no
from
deflector shields in the rear.
Oh.
And you
I
have
figured it was the same thing because my ship doesn't either.
Now you can switch them. Like if you wanted to switch angle your deflector shields, you could take that one from the front and move it to the back, but it costs a maneuver to do.
Okay, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
keep that in mind then. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Unfortunately, you missed this time. As he kind of looks over his shoulder, sees you coming, and just jolts to the side from your shot. You do have 1 advantage.
I'm gonna use it to heal a strain.
Okay, you can do
That's
so.
my strain, right? Not the ship strain.
Yeah, your personal strain. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right, so then I'm done.
All right, next PC to go.
Yeah.
To try and angle. I'm gonna stay on the target.
Okay.
and try and see if I can, even though I'm zooming past the ship coming towards me, I want to see if I can kind of keep it in the front of me.
Yeah, you can kind of like spin around super quick. Yeah.
And then I am going to use my action, because this is the first time that I've had this in a while too. Nico is going to take a moment to kiss the dashboard, and he's going to focus for a moment, and he's going to try and use his new force ability to heal the ship's strain using the force.
By kissing it.
By kissing it better. Kiss the boo-boo better. It's all better now.
That's awesome, dude.
Have you watched that?
They're all better.
Oh.
Like kissing it and blowing on a knee scrape.
That's it.
Same situation. If I get a dark side, I for some reason get 2 conflict points, but I can heal up to the strain of force that I roll. So I will use my. Is that using the light side, or is that just the force die?
Just roll a force die first, and let's see how many force points you generate. Yeah.
Just one, but I'll take 2 conflict points for some reason.
1 dark side, so you can use it if you choose to.
Yeah.
So
kind of heal some of the ship.
You suffer 1 conflict, 1 strain to yourself, and you draw this 1 dark side force point.
Gotta love it.
And it only does 1 ship strain because of the force point. Okay, so you've suffered all this onto yourself to heal your ship. so
It's typical Nico. Let's be honest.
Excellent. Yeah. So you feel like you are your emotional attachment to the Phoenix, and your sweet kiss at the dashboard has made its systems feel so much better.
Awesome. I was very confused, but I was like, just take the shot. Just take the shot.
Yeah, I'll say, like, as you describe that, you guys have now basically kind of like swung around and are kind of like almost directly behind this guy now in that moment. So it's actually Dran's turn.
The readouts are showing that the ship is better after you kissed it.
What can I say? I have a way with my ships.
Let's talk about this after battle. I'm not believing what I'm seeing here.
Dran, you have a feeling Nico could possibly be an admiral one day.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about joining the rebellion? Because wow. Anyway, I'm gonna aim at the the starfighter that we're tailing, and I'm gonna try to get a good hit on it.
Okay, 2 purples the difficulty, no black dice because it hasn't had an opportunity to angle its deflector shields.
Gotcha. 2 purples.
Yep.
Black, and my 1 boost from aiming. So we are about to fire these things at it. If I can get this working properly, and boom.
And that's a hit. 7 damage. 5. You do a lot of damage to it. You can see like one of the wings is on fire, but it's still flying. It hasn't blown up. Very badly damaged. You have 2 advantage.
I will pass that advantage to the next person. I'll say that I'm kind of like I'm scoping out what's going on in the sensors and kind of calling out a opening.
Okay, you want to just pass one to the next person that goes, or would you like to pass?
Yeah, I'll just pass to the next one.
You got it. Do you want to heal a strain?
I don't think I have any strain to heal.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so the NPCs get to go. That one that got tore up has to go last. And it has a downgrade to anything it tries to do. This one is going to... let me double check these pilot cheat sheet here. What can it do? The one that Tizo is chasing is going to use a maneuver to angle the deflector shields to the back. So he types in his computer very quickly and rotates those deflector shields. In the way that this is kind of all like moving, you guys are all kind of moving simultaneously. This would start to bring that ship. Let me double check. Yeah. He's going to just do evasive maneuvers. Oh, you know what? I think he's going to try to gain the advantage on Tizo. Kind of like do like a backflip kind of thing, like over the top and like end up behind Tizo. So he's going to make a piloting check with this starfighter. I think I have to do that off of his character sheet though. Or can I do it on the space sheet? I think I can do it on the space sheet. I can. Piloting space. Let's go ahead and roll this. Lip, whenever you did it, was there a difficulty to evasive maneuvers when you did it before?
There was the only thing that happened.
Gain the advantage.
Yeah, gain the advantage just talks about the speed. So if you have a certain speed difference between that person, if you're one faster, it makes it easier. If you're slower, it makes it more difficult.
Okay.
So like if I was moving at a 3 and they're moving at a 2, then I get 1 difficulty to roll.
Okay. So what I'll say for this instance, it will upgrade. Like if anybody tries to attack him, it's going to upgrade the difficulty of the attack, as he's basically making these piloting maneuvers to kind of dodge incoming, basically taking the dodge action. This one over here is going to just try to spin and turn around to catch the Phoenix off guard with its maneuver, and it's just going to fire at the Phoenix. So that'd be 2 purple, 2 black, and I don't believe anything else applies unless anybody has something. So firing at the Phoenix. That will hit for 6 total damage. You do have armor, so you probably have some soak on that.
So 4 of that.
Okay, so you take 2.
No, 3.
Okay, so 3 hull trauma. And 1 point of threat is going to increase its system strain once again. So it's roughing it out here in open space. The one that gets to go last is actually going to pull like... It's going to basically fire, then turn sideways and just like kind of like fling right by the bastion as it's firing. It has upgraded difficulty on the check because of all the threat from last time. The bastion, I think, has 1 armor in the front. Yep. Anything else you'd like to do, Christy?
Yeah, let's upgrade the difficulty. Why not?
All right. So 2 upgrades on this one. And here comes a fire. Misses. Goes sailing by. You can see the pilot is really struggling to make this ship basically go vertical beside you and zing by you so that none of the attacks hit. And in the process, suffers a point of strain on the ship. So I'll say this guy's kind of like right beside you. And that ends all our NPCs, bringing us back to a PC.
Well, if this guy's still in front of me, I'm just gonna aim and fire at him. So
yeah, it looks like he's like zinging all around like this. So it's going to be an upgraded difficulty to hit him.
Okay, so upgrade difficulty.
Yeah, it'd be 2 purple.
Okay.
And he angled his deflector shields. Yeah, so
it's one
black and then 1 upgrade.
Okay, and then I also aiming gives me a blue die. Is that what it does?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Dang.
Wow. That is dang. Yes. Wow. This ship explodes. into shrapnel, space debris.
Cool.
And you destroyed it, Tizo. My goodness, Tizo ripping it up
Like-
out here.
Yeah.
Are you all doing anything, or what's going on here, guys?
Tizo, this is your mess, and we're cleaning it up.
Well, no, I am actually cleaning it up. I'm the one doing.
Don't make me fire on you.
Oh, don't. Yeah, okay. I'm done.
Next PC to go.
I'll go.
Someone else has to get a kill, please.
I'm gonna fire again. Aim and fire again.
Okay. So you basically zing around here. Are you kind of coming around the rear of this guy as he zings by?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So it will be 2 purple, no black dice.
No black dice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take strain to aim.
Okay. Suffer 2 strain to aim.
Oh.
See, I just had to, get you riled up.
That's and it worked.
Bloody hell.
And it worked as you see a massive explosion come from that area as this ship is nothing but space dust.
You were saying.
Good job.
You do have 3 advantage you can spend.
Oh yeah.
Yeska, who I forgot was here, says, "Nice shot."
Yeah, I'll pass one forward and heal my strain.
Okay. Passing one forward to the next PC. Nico and Dran.
I'm going to trying to see what I can do to help this out. There's a lot of windows. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna see if I can gain the advantage again. No, I'm gonna just stay on the target because that seems to be working really well at the speed that we're at.
Okay. Stay on target. Okay. What's the benefit for that maneuver again? Stay on target.
It upgrades the ability of outgoing combat checks on the end of the until the end of the pilot. So anybody who's firing out of the vehicle.
Okay. So Dran, you're gonna upgrade if you attack.
Oh,
An automatic upgrade.
yeah.
Is that all you're gonna do, Nico? Is do that?
My actions just don't seem. I want to repair the ship, but I don't. I would have to probably leave the driver's seat to do it because.
Yeah, you like stand up, tap Dran, say, "I'll be right back." Middle of space combat.
Where are you going? Can you just kiss it?
You know what? You know what? Because I'm that type of person, I'm gonna probably do that. I'm going to go repair while he takes
I was gonna
his
say,
shot.
yeah, that kind of checks out for Nico. It's his baby. His baby's hurt. He's got to help her.
And Nico uses his maneuver to run out of the cockpit.
Well, the maneuver will be to stay on the target, and
Okay.
then my action will be just
Just a bolt, tap Dran, take the shot. Good luck, buddy.
Tag, you're it.
Special case damage control. So I will roll 3 difficulty to my athletics. Why athletics? Can't it be mechanics? Oh God!
Wait, what is it?
Athletics?
It says it's a difficulty check of athletics of 3.
What chart
Special
is that
case
on? Is that
of
on the
damage.
pilot cheat sheet?
Yeah, as a vehicle
Why
action.
athletics? Shouldn't be mechanics.
I don't know why athletics.
Because you're strong arming
yeah.
it?
Yeah, maybe because I'm like muscling, like wrench in hand. I guess that's weird.
Wait, you can use your mechanics. I'm gonna let you use mechanics.
The book says mechanics for sure.
That would have been a huge difference for you all, just so you know. But it's still 3 difficulty, right? So 3.
Yeah, it's still gonna be the same difficulty. It's gonna be hard because you're in the middle of space combat and you're trying to repair your ship.
Okay. Let's do. And you know what? Just because I really want to help things out, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this.
Nice. the athletics thing is an alternate thing, where it's normally mechanics, but you could use athletics instead, where you're literally just like hammering plates down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking my time with this one. This is my baby. Oh, what is the disadvantage mean anything?
Let's see. When making a mechanics check.
No, it doesn't. Recover 1 point of hull trauma on success. Recover one more
Strain?
point on
System strain?
It has to be successes on that check. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's successes. So nothing happens.
Captain,
But
what
I
are you doing back there? The readouts don't look any different.
I do happen to see a burst out of one of the areas that's kind of like beeping, and I kind of silence it, and the cockpit area where we're driving gets a little bit more silent, so that Dran can have more of a benefit of that attack.
Nice. Dran, you got a blue boost coming your way.
Right.
Technically, Dran is the last one to go, so if you just pay it forward, you still have one advantage. You could heal a point of strain from your character if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. It makes me feel good knowing I'm helping out my ship.
That's right. That's right. And that does bring us to Dran.
All right, so staying on target.
Yeah, and you are pilotless, staying on target. As the pilot just abandoned you in the cockpit during a space dogfight.
Invitation to alliance rescinded. That said, I'm gonna take a deep breath. You know, we're right on target. It's making it so easy for me to just line up on this guy. So I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna, take advantage of staying on target. I've got that as well, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fire at this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, that is a crit, but you won't need to use it because you destroy that ship. And as
Target down.
As you watch the Phoenix kind of just fly right through the middle of this explosion and out the other side, that's where I will take you guys out of initiative order and remove all turns.
We destroyed ships!
You have destroyed them.
Back to the scary.
Take us out of our combat music. Put us some space music back on.
And just so I remember correctly, this is a discipline check for healing strain?
Yes. Discipline or cool, whichever you prefer. And it's simple check. That means no purple, no difficulty at all. You just roll whatever successes you get heals strain from your character.
Okay. Let me clear this out.
Oh, triumph.
Oh, God.
Oh, and triumph in this case counts as a success. So
Nice. I've accepted death sitting here without a pilot going like so fast.
Does advantage do anything?
Advantage does
On
not
these-
in this instance. It only counts as successes. Yep.
An extra, because I haven't been doing that. I gain an extra strain when I do this. Boom. That helped me a lot.
And with a couple dents and little ship bruises, you guys are out of combat and reunited dramatically with your friend Tizo.
Hey, Nico, I understand why you enjoy ships so much. This is actually quite fun.
Let's make sure that we are prepared for it next time.
I mean, I think it worked out pretty well.
I don't suppose there's any more coming after you.
Oh, I didn't even know they were there, so I don't know.
The scanner's showing anything?
Or you running a scan?
I'll run
Yeah.
the scan since I've got longer.
Oh yeah, she's got the
longer
good.
range.
Actually, you don't even have to run scans on your ship because it already goes to extreme range
Oh,
on its
shit.
automated
Okay.
system.
Cool.
You're not reading anything else coming in the vicinity
Perfect.
for miles around.
We're good for now.
So I see you will have 2 ships now. That's 3 technically since I'm back. We're just racking up on the ships.
Apparently.
I'm hoping to get me a hover bike pretty soon.
Oh, interesting.
I like that we're also having this like space radio conversation.
It's like we're watching on Discord.
Hey, they do it in the Star Wars movies all the time, you know?
I forget. Can I dock with the Phoenix? With the ship? I don't know how that works. So
I have a little window thing.
You can. The Phoenix probably only has one air seal. So only probably both of you wouldn't be able to dock onto the Phoenix. Yeah.
They don't want to dock anyway. They want to fly their ship. So.
So what are you all doing out here? I went back and talked to Roman, looking for you all, and she told me that you all were out here. So
Raven had
to look
see
for
an
you.
old friend, take an old friend out of commission, and I look over at Dr. Dredd. He's ran into some bloody situations.
Well, interesting. So what? Are you all heading back to base? What's going on? I am here to help.
Arboeen, right?
Yeah, we got an actual trip headed to planet Arboeen. We need to get the second part of, and he's realizing that we're all talking over like comms, so he just kind of thinks for a second. We have a certain package with us that needs to be completed.
Cool, sounds fun.
So,
I will follow you all.
Yeah.
I'm still learning this whole flying thing.
Well, usually you hit the forward button.
Oh, I got that. I got that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The braking is a little difficult for
I
me
kind of
so far, but
like move my ship away, giving him a wider berth at this point. Like... All right.
Yesko looks at you. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
but luckily my ship is very small, so.
All right.
Well, good thing you guys can keep up with my dust, and I'm gonna punch it.
Oh.
Okay, to reach Arboeen, you guys are going to need to enter hyperspace. Astrogation checks are going to be something that I'm going to ask you to do. But I must first ask you, since Nico just said you were punching it, are you giving Tizo the coordinates? Because only the people that spoke to the Gatekeeper have the coordinates currently to make this astrogation check.
I would probably comment over.
Okay. So here's what you guys are going to need to do. I need each of you, each ship, so one person in each ship, needs to make an astrogation check. It's going to be an average difficulty of 2 purple dice, and since you guys have the holocron, you will add 2 boosts to the check.
Dang.
Even me, since I technically don't.
You got filled in from them for what the holocron said, so yes, you gain the benefit as well. And this is just to make sure that you are calculating the coordinates correctly for your hyperspace jump.
Cap, you or me?
Oh God.
Do you want me to, Christy, do you want me to share what Jim has, just in case?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if he has anything better than you do on astrogation, but I can check. Let me see his skills. 3 purple, or no, 3 green for Yeska.
He might want to do it.
He's
I'll start doing some calculations here too.
Yeah, because Christy didn't know what astrogation was.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, Tizo!
I'm lost.
Basically, the way this works is Tizo's just going to arrive a little bit later than everybody else. Let's see what Yeska does.
Nico, you think you can slingshot around a black hole? What do you think?
2 purple, 2 boosts, astrogation, boom. Oh! Oh, boy. Here's what's going to happen with that. So, Raven and Tizo are going to be much later, but the fact that he rolled so much advantage means that they're still together. so they don't get lost with one another.
I'm following them, so that's what
I feel like we're a little bit ahead.
So the whole group doesn't get scattered all over the galaxy not knowing where they are, because that would be bad. I'm going to take you guys to a new map, and it's actually a map of the entire galaxy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'm going to, and if you see there's some things on the map, I put a yellow planet called Spintier in its location, so you guys can see exactly where that is located. So I'm going to put this on there for our Twitch viewers. And there I put a little yellow, or a purple circle around Raven's home planet of Mandalore. I put an X where this broken ship was, because you guys marked it on your ship's Navicomputer.
Right.
So that you guys could come and harvest it later, I think is the plan.
Yeah.
So I've got the Phoenix there. That's just going to be our general player marker, like where you guys are in the galaxy.
Okay.
You guys are headed to Arboeen, which is way down here on the map. Do you guys see it to the south?
Yep.
There is Arboeen. The pink circle around Dagobah is where Tizo was supposed to go. Didn't quite make it there.
Nope.
And the blue circle around Cato Namoidia is where this freighter was coming from.
Oh yeah.
Just so you guys know where that location is on the galaxy map.
Is that illegal?
is that legal? That's right. So you guys are making a hyperspace jump, and you guys are going a pretty far distance here. It's going to probably take a little bit of time. Let me double check the hyperspace rules exactly, because some of you
the furthest or something like that. I was just reading that actually.
Yeah, there's
like a hyperdrive plotted across the galaxy is 1 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, so this is probably going to be maybe,
I don't know if you slingshot around a black hole, bounce off a nebula, and
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yep.
I would say this hyperspace is probably going to take you at least a week in hyperspace.
I'm going to be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you will be.
I can't get up. I'm a single pilot ship.
Yep.
You gotta get up to our ship and like hang out on board or something.
I got lost.
You could, if you wanted to, you could attach to the Phoenix and just ride with them.
Sure, I will do. Yes, if I find them again, yes, I will definitely do that.
We could do that before you jump the hyperspace.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that idea. See, if I would have known it was going to take a week, I definitely wouldn't have wanted to stay on this ship.
It's probably going to take you guys a week. You guys are pretty confident in the way Dran was able to make his astrogation that you guys are going to be on target. Is there anything that you guys would do during that week? I believe when it comes to like healing criticals, I think maybe a week is enough time to get rid of one. Let me double check that.
Oh my gosh, really?
Well, when I got on the ship, I definitely would have went and given both the Doc and Nico a hug if they allowed me to hug.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, absolutely.
Dran's acting real weird. He's really he's quiet.
Yeah, you would have noticed some very tenseness in the room as you got on.
Yeah.
Definitely would have asked about that.
Recovering from critical injury.
Everything's okay, and he goes off to try to do some repairs.
I whisper in your ear, the war hero may not have been a hero. A little bit more war than the hero.
Wait, what do you?
Wow.
What do you mean? What? Did something happen?
I think this is one of those conversations that we should have together. And he's gonna awkwardly get a hammer and start hammering in a part of the ship.
Okay, here is... Okay, so for every day that you're in hyperspace, you guys are, I would say you're at rest. here, just having some RP time. So every day heals 1 wound of natural recovery. So if your character is wounded, you will heal 7 wounds over the course of this trip, naturally.
Nice.
At the end of a week, you get to, if you have a critical injury, you get to make a resilience check to recover from 1 critical injury. The difficulty is based on the critical injury that you have or you're trying to recover from. So you remember how each one of those criticals has a difficulty on it? So Dran, if you wanted to try to just naturally recover from one of these, you're going to have to make a resilience check and against the difficulty of the critical you're trying to heal up from.
Gotcha. So I'm going to try to do my stronger one.
Okay.
My worst wound here. Resilience check. I'm not very resilient. Let's see.
Unfortunately, you still have that critical injury. But
Gotcha.
it is a week. So you can make a medical check per day. 7 checks. To try to heal those criticals. Yeah. Nico or Tizo could perform it.
Would you guys mind helping me?
Sure. You just tell me what you need.
I just need to hold the pillow underneath. I'm gonna kind of jab this thing in, and I'm gonna pull this weird bullet thing out of him real quick.
Oh, wait a minute. A character may attempt 1 medicine check per week per critical injury. So you only have 2 chances.
To each one. So one of them's 1 purple, one of them's 2 purples.
Right. So it's up to Tizo and Nico if they which one they want to take.
I'll do the.
I'm not actually making. I'll help with like giving
you'll help with them.
if
Okay,
I can.
give it a boost.
I am not
Like
medical.
like a flashlight.
Yeah, like I'm like, what do you need me to do?
Oh, this is rough because I don't think either one of us are great at this, but we can help you do it to yourself.
You do have the med pack, which I do believe grants you an automatic blue boost on the check.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing it with 2.
Make it hurt. That's fine.
Okay. Here goes. And then the difficulty is the first one that I'm doing is 1 difficulty, and then the next one's
purple.
2 difficulty.
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
All right, so here goes. I hope this doesn't hurt too bad.
You succeed.
Oh,
Hey.
great.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just heal some of the strain too.
That's it. Yeah, you can cash in that. You're very confident now that you were able to like kind of heal some of these lingering wounds that Dran had from these massive blaster shots he's taken from those bounty hunters.
And then the second one is with 2 difficulty. Do I lose the benefit of the med pack, or can I use it for each?
Nope, you can use it for each one.
Okay, and then I still have the help of Tizo.
Yes, I'll hold the flashlight.
Yep,
Tizo's
helping you with the flashlight. Gave you success that time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Important to see what you're doing.
Here we go.
Do it to him.
Just yank out. It's gonna be good. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Surprisingly enough, though, Nico, you feel really good about this, even though it does not work.
Yeah, this is crappy, but the next time that he does this check, can I give him that blue die?
Sure.
I didn't figure it out, but I know if you just kind of click the joints back into place here and then hit the med pack, it should be better next time you do it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what Yeska's is. His is only a 1 purple, so he's going to try to make a resilience check to heal over his. Resilience with 1 purple die. No boosts. Let's see if he can just get over this lingering... Where's resilience at? There it is. Oh boy. Here he goes. Nope.
Wash.
Yeska is still hounded by this critical injury that he's got going on as you guys are traveling.
Well, at least we have 2 party members with 1 crits and not
Instead of 2, yeah.
2.
Yeah, that could have been really bad.
What about the whole trauma as well?
Hull trauma is a little bit more. Hull trauma. Let's see what hull trauma does.
I know it's like a mechanics check to fix it, but I don't know if I can do this like once a day or.
Yeah, good question. Let's look it up really quick.
I'd definitely be helping him.
Starship. Should be in Starship.
Oh, and while this is happening too, let me go ahead and do this a couple of times because this is my new ability. I'm gonna use the Force one more time. Oh, sweet!
Hey!
Whoa!
So I heal up the complete strain of the systems.
Nice.
You do. You have healed up the strain. Fantastic. Well done. If there's anything you guys want to role play while I'm looking this up very quick.
Tizo, what have you been up to?
Well, we were trying to make our way to the planet Dagobah. We might have been tracked down by some Imperials trying to leave what was that planet? What the normal planet that we're normally on? What was that? Splinter? Splinter. We were trying to leave Splinter. And might have been found out by some Imperials and had to make a quick getaway. So we split up, and I'm supposed to be hearing from Kira when she is safe. So she told me just to come back and find you all until then. That's when I stole the ship.
You didn't know about this, and he kind of opens up his bag and kind of pulls out the next holocron that they found. This is what I was going to tell you. We have to find the other half of this. Seems this guy, he doesn't know anything about the Clone Wars. Well,
interesting.
He does know about the Clone Wars. He doesn't know about the ending of the Clone Wars.
Order 66, yeah.
Yeah. So
it was an awkward
he's kind of. Yeah, it was really awkward, but we end up finding out more about the place, and we're gonna go to the planet, and maybe it's like a puzzle. You just kind of put one half into the other, and boom, we get more history. But we're still on a job.
Well, interesting. I'm glad I can come back and help.
Did you come by any sort of Force-sensitive people?
Other than Kira, no. Like I said, we didn't even get off the planet. So.
That's fair enough. Well, glad to see you're still alive.
Yeah. Me
Good
too.
to have you back.
Thank you. Glad to be back. So what's going on with you, Doc? You seem different. You seem off. What?
Oh, I have to go fix something.
Okay.
Nico! You're gonna go kiss the ship again?
Wait, you kiss your ship? Is that something I should be doing?
Yeah, apparently it makes the ship better.
I will keep that in mind. So, Doc, what's going on? Looks like you got blasted up pretty good.
Yeah, we got into a fight with some bad eggs. And I may have had a lapse in judgment.
Okay. Do you want to go more detail, or are we just gonna leave it there? Just curious. Because it didn't seem like it was a little lapse in judgment. It looks like it was maybe a bigger something. I don't know.
Tizo, what are your thoughts on the rules around dealing with prisoners?
I guess it depends on what kind of prisoners we're talking about.
I may have treated some prisoners in a way that would certainly get me, well, I violated my own moral code. Let's leave it like that.
Okay, interesting. Well, I always have been raised with everything in the galaxy is fated to happen. So whatever you did happen, it probably happened for a reason. Maybe that was to teach you a lesson that you need to figure out for yourself.
Interesting. It's a lesson. I'm when we get back to Spintier, I'm hoping to speak with our mentors there and understand. So they've dealt, they're, remember, who was it? That Jedi who completely lost his way. They said there's hope for him, so maybe there's hope for me too.
There is no hope for him. When you mention that, Tizo's face kind of just goes very, angry almost.
You all hear over the intercom, no one's dead yet, right? You all are still, just conversing. Tend to hang out with people who have anger management problems, want to attack things, eyes go red. You all talking this through, being peaceful,
I don't know why either one of us would be dead, unless it was...
Oh, wait, sorry. Spoke too soon. Going off the radio.
Okay. But some people are beyond redemption. I don't think that is you, though. Like I said, I think the galaxy fated you to encounter this conflict, and you just have to overcome it somehow.
Overcome it?
Yes.
Thank you, Tizo.
Of course.
Your faith in me is appreciated, and I'm glad I'm not in this alone.
You will have my faith till you don't. Now give him a pat on the back and walk away.
Nice. I found some rulings for you guys. System strain for ships. For every day that your ship does not suffer ship strain, it recovers 1. So I'm going to say everybody recovers 7 system strain while you're in hyperspace from whatever your ship's current strain is. Hull trauma is another story. It's difficult. The rules are a little bit strict on hull trauma because it's like physical repairs on a vessel. What I'm going to do, since Nico is a pilot and the light freighter probably has extra parts, scavenged materials on the ship, I'm going to allow you to make a mechanics check, but the difficulty is going to be 3 purple, a hard check. So it's mechanics, and it's going to take you the entire week of work. So basically any success you roll will heal a point of your hull trauma. But we're talking like this is like makeshift stuff. Like you're in the middle of hyperspace, so it's not going to be. It's not going to look pretty. But
don't punch through the hull.
Yeah, it's
Oh God!
Sucked out.
Yeah, sucked out into hyperspace.
It's one of us, and it's going to be me.
I'm gonna need all hands on deck.
But the way it normally works is you have to find basically a garage to repair it in, or like a space station of some sort, and it costs 500 credits per hull trauma point in labor and materials to repair your ship.
Expensive.
It's expensive, time-consuming, and it requires a garage and tools.
500
We should become mechanics.
For
1 point.
I will
That's
let
a
you guys
lot.
know.
Yes.
Oh
I have
my!
at the very bottom of my skill tree, I can heal trauma, but it will require I think 2 or 3 force points just to kind of get that 1 point.
Yeah.
So it's possible I can force do it, but it's gonna take me a while.
So go ahead and make your mechanics check, and after you do this, I think about time for our break for the evening. So.
And could I have helped him throughout the week? Like I'm,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Teaser, do you want to help with the mechanics, or are you going to stay admin?
I mean, if I can help and give him a boost, I will. But
Sure.
I'm not actually making any rolls.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't be on this ship if you weren't helping out.
Yeah. You can add 2 boosts to represent their aid as they assist you in the repairs.
Again, I'll hold the flashlight for you.
That's it.
I'll hand you the wrong tool when you ask for a tool.
Okay. I hate to do this with our last point, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip the switch.
That's
for this
fair.
one.
Hey,
No,
do
that's
it.
fair.
Do it. Yeah.
You got it.
Because we won't be coming
I've
around
got
this.
5 dark side points. Yes.
No! Oh boy, this better do everything that we need it to do. Oh.
Oh, buddy!
Oh,
no!
You can't, for some reason, all the damage to your ship are not the parts that you have in the freighter's storage. And you spend 2 solid days just looking through this junk to find something that'll work. And then finally you start piecing things together, and you have doubts the whole time in your mind. Like Tizo's handing you tools and you're just like, I've got this, I've got this. And then by the end of the week, some of the stuff just starts falling back off, and it's just not holding.
You all watch as Nico kind of calmly goes into the cockpit area. He sits down, kind of switches from autopilot to pilot, and kind of flies. And for a second, you all feel as the ship just kind of does donuts in space for a second.
You guys are doing hyperspace, it's burnouts. Before you guys exit hyperspace, Nico, I believe you have the Holocron, correct? Is that Nico? Do you have the Holocron that you got from
Yes, I do.
the recent Holocron? Okay,
I got it.
got you. Hey, thank you for the bits, Victoria. We do
Bit
appreciate
theory.
that. Bit theory strikes again. So the Holocron begins to glow and hover once more as you get closer and closer to Arboeen in hyperspace. And the Gatekeeper, the image of Soljo Ward, appears in front of all 3 of Nico, Dran, and Tizo, and greets you all warmly, and looks at all of you and says, I am so glad that you are on your way to Arboeen. Soljo Ward met Gel Markov on when they were attacked by separatist assassins on Iradu. And he sensed that the young Mirialan was strong in the Force. He hoped to induct him into the Jedi Order and perhaps even take him as a Padawan learner after the war. As of my creation, however, Ward had not yet explained this to Markov. He was not yet mature enough. The Gatekeeper then crosses his arms and gazes upward as if remembering something. Soldier Ward had Markov with him when he headed to Arboeen to set the groundwork for a Republic base. The area surrounding the town of Koalas was an ideal location. At the time, Republic intelligence indicated that Koalas was torn by a violent feud between two families, those of Helshar and Tumris. The Sithari people of Koalas are fundamentally good people, but prone to long-held grudges. Ward brought Markov with him in hopes that the young man might learn something about conflict resolution and the real responsibilities of becoming a Jedi Knight.
Reminds me of that one story of Romeo Mech and Jedi Juliet.
I am unfamiliar with that one.
It's an old, like, it ends with a happy story. They fall in love. I don't think anything terrible happens there.
Oh. Sounds interesting.
Hey, Tizo.
Yes.
Speaking of expected turns, I would say this out of the earshot of this Holocron. You don't think that this Gil Markov guy would have shifted his opinions after Order 66?
I mean, it's definitely a chance that did happen.
So how do you expect us? How are you expecting us to approach this? Are we going in like, "Hey, pal, what's going on? Seen any Jedis lately?" Or is it like, "Hey, I am just saying hi"?
You know, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not the best at making plans. My approach is always just run straight at a problem.
Minoc.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Stumpy, thanks for the subscription. We appreciate it, bud.
so my opinion is we just run straight at it. What happens, happens. You know, it's fate. So
when we see him, we just tackle him. We just run in and just.
Well, I mean, running straight at a problem doesn't necessarily mean attacking something. It means just, you know, we can try and have a conversation. But if someone doesn't want to have a conversation, then they don't want to have a conversation.
And then we'll walk away and not kill anybody. I like that plan. Okay. I just turned back to this. I was about to. Nico tries to like initiate a similar conversation with Dr. Dren. Reconsiders. It's like, maybe not a good idea to answer if I say.
Perfect. So, after a few more moments pass, as the ships start to sensors and readings start to beep and flare that you guys are about ready to exit hyperspace, and it's about that time that you rebuckle your seatbelts and get ready to come out of this this hyperspace drive. And as you break out of hyperspace and break through Arboeen's atmosphere, as you notice this planet coming up close to you, a dense, impenetrable canopy of green spreads out before you, broken here and there by mountains and massive lakes. The Gatekeeper provides you with the coordinates for the town of Koalas. But when you arrive, the thick foliage prevents you from visually confirming the settlement's exact location. Imagine like a sea of just trees from where you guys are coming down with your vessels. Finally, you do spot a clearing along a bank of a river several kilometers from where you believe the town to be. But this looks like the only place that you've seen within kilometers of this location that would be safe enough to land. your spacecraft.
Well, go ahead and do a quick and easy landing. It will be a while before Raven gets to us too, right?
You can also send transponder signals into the atmosphere of Arboeen, like basically sending a ping to her sensors, which you know are pretty accurate and withstanding.
Yeah, I'll help out with the ping. And I can't send a video time because we're not that far away. But I'll hit the ping, and then I'll turn off all the engines and just kind of set up camp for a bit as we wait for them to show up.
All right, yeah. About 2 hours pass, and you guys see the dark painted vessel start to slowly land beside the Phoenix in this clearing in response to your ping as the vessel's cockpit opens. And you can see, well, actually, they would have also a landing ramp that comes down from their vessel as well. And Raven and Yeska make their way out to meet.
They made it.
Did you all get lost?
I kind of just side glance at Yeska, who did the something of the sort.
Look, I promise I'll get better.
Practice, yeah.
I will walk up to this individual, and my name's Tizo, by the way. It's nice to meet you, and I'll offer to shake his hand.
Oh, a pleasure. And he reaches out his hand. He's very, very formal in his handshake as he kind of handshakes and bows almost simultaneously.
I stick my head in between the handshake as well and says, "This one likes to stab people with lightsabers as well."
Oh, interesting.
Yes, it seems that we have lots in common.
Yeah, maybe we should spar sometime. That'd be a lot of fun.
I want to see that.
And then I walk over and
perhaps not
go
with
give
lightsabers
Raven a
at
hug
first,
too,
you know?
if she lets me. Oh, of course. Yes, we don't want to hurt each other.
Right. We should get a move on while this love fest is still up in order.
We got a bit of a hike, don't we?
I pull Raven aside too, and I say, "So, here's the thing. We're going to be going up against. Well, not going up against. I should clarify. We're going to be meeting this Gel Markov here, and I'm pretty sure that the Holocron doesn't know about Order 66 and all the different changes that has happened. He was supposed to be inducted into the Jedi Order, but who knows what happened in the last time that this Holocron had met him. We could be going up against another rogue."
Right, so we don't know exactly who has it then.
Exactly, or what type of situation we'll be walking in.
Right.
I talked to Tizo. He said that it's best for us to run as fast as we can at him, stop, say words, and if the words are things we don't like, we should turn around and run away in the opposite direction. I think that's what he said.
I'm going to need to clarify that with him, but sure. Run at him, speak words, then run away. Got it. I don't...
Maybe like, we're just gonna be like ninjas. We sneak in and we...
No, wait, what?
Words in his ear. It's been a long time since him and I had like, a solid conversation in a way that we understood each other. But I wonder with you, do you think that it's best that we mention anything about this? And he kind of shows the holocron in the hand. Or do we just...
Maybe hold that card for last if we absolutely need to show it. Keep it close to the chest.
All right. Well,
for now, until the situation changes, perhaps. But for the moment, I think we should keep that close to the chest.
Also, you should probably hold on to this. And it's an identical bag that looks exactly like his. He kind of gives it to you, and when you put it on, it has similar weight as the holocron.
Ah, like a decoy.
Just in case.
Smart man. Give you that much. Alright. Are we scouting out ahead then?
Yeah. Hey, Tizo, Yeska, you wanna lead the way with your onward lighted swords?
You know, since you have one, you should probably learn the term lightsaber.
No, we're not doing that. Had a whole conversation. Yeska was there. He did it first. He's gonna keep on walking.
Alright.
I mean, if you're walking ahead, that's not really letting us lead, though. You want to get behind?
Just give him a minute, see how long it takes for him to figure it out. He'll figure it out eventually.
He kind of scratches his head a bit.
There it is.
Sure, I would love to lead the way.
Tizo, you taking the lead?
I guess.
Okay.
I was volunteered, so that's what we're doing.
Perfect. Welcome to the wilds of Arboeen. As you guys are in this vast, thick, jungle-like atmosphere. In order to navigate your way, Tizo, I would like you to make a survival check for the whole group.
I was afraid of this.
Oh no.
This is going to be average difficulty, so 2 purple.
Okay.
And we will see how you roll. Because I think...
Can I give him a boost if I help him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would help too, because you'd volunteer.
Sure.
I'll help him out. I'll
Two
take point with him.
blue.
Okay. You said survival, right?
Survival.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
God, you really helped out though. We really helped
You
out.
really
It's not a
helped.
succeed, though.
Oh.
Really helped. Okay. So I have a handy chart here that tells me what this means.
We
Excellent.
find the zombie T-Rex.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. As you guys are making your way through these forests, it is treacherous. I mean, it's just difficult because the ground is wet. It's muddy in some places. It'll like downpour all of a sudden and then get super hot and humid, like within the span of 5 to 10 minutes. The insects are just swarming around you as you guys are making your way through this. You can hear the calls of wildlife echoing through the trees. At some point, after you come into an area that has these large trees, you see this massive tree. It looks like it expands like up over the canopy itself and branches out. You run into a few of these as you go through. These trees are so big, like they could have any sort of number of critters or even a population living in them. They're that massive. You also find, at one part, you find this large chunk of amber that's hanging from the side of a massive tree. It's heavy, but you think that something like this might be valuable in an environment such as this. So the question is, do you take the amber or do you leave it?
If I think it's valuable, I'm definitely taking it.
It has an encumbrance rating of 4.
Okay, that's still fine.
Okay. So anybody who
That's
has,
good.
anybody who can carry it, yes, you may take it with you.
All right, cool. So wait, what is this called?
It's just a large
amber?
chunk of amber.
All right.
And
Oh, I'm doing it. I'll get this.
you guys basically go most of the rest of the day, and that's when you stumble upon something, Tizo. It looks like this large pit, a hole in the ground that goes down about 8 feet and then seems to go like north. It almost makes like this underground hole that's kind of just sloping like that.
Hey guys, there's a hole here. Do you have any information of what we're actually looking for? We're looking for like a city, right? Or a town? What are we looking for exactly?
It could be a hideout or something like that.
Yeah, the
town of
city,
Koalas.
the town of Koalas is what you're looking for. Yes.
Does anybody have any information? Maybe is it underground by any chance?
I've never been to a place like this before.
Well, next question: do we want to go down the big hole?
Might be worth at least scouting out.
Yeah, I'm with the doctor on that one.
Well, all right then. I have climbing gear. I'm assuming that comes with rope and like something to bolt it into the ground.
You don't even think you'd need it here.
Oh, okay, so it's not like a super steep hill that you couldn't
There's
just
an
walk back
incline.
up.
No, there's a little
Gotcha.
incline to it. Yeah, you could just
All right,
climb down
well, then
into
sure.
it if you want to. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Um.
I'm gonna do it like quietly, or try to at least.
Okay. Sure. If you'd like to go ahead and make a stealth roll, you can make a stealth roll. Difficulty on this is going to be 1 purple die.
All right.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah. Anybody who would like to, you can.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Is Raven going to climb
Yeah,
down in
let's
there
give it-
quietly too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Might as well. Oh my god, I was about to screw myself over. Hold on, resetting up here.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow.
Dran, you
Well,
stay
you're
out?
all going in.
Right.
I'm not good.
Yeska looks at all of you and says, I'll just wait out here.
Oh!
Dran, go ahead and suffer a point of strain as you. This is kind of like your MO. You have really tough time. You succeed at being stealthy, but it's just harder for you. So
Got it under control. Don't worry about me.
Rolls that ankle on the way down the incline.
Oh!
As you go down into this dark pit, chasm, if you will, hole, it kind of opens up into a larger chamber below the ground. And I guess probably Raven would kind of like light up. She's probably got like a little light thing on top of her Mandalorian helmet that like turns on and starts scanning around the area. You can see that there are bones scattered about on the ground. Some of them appear to be humanoid.
Uh-oh.
And you can see what looks to be like some kind of animal or beast scratches like through the dirt under the ground. It looks like something dug this den.
Say we back up, boys.
But it doesn't look like whatever was in here is home right now.
I agree.
Okay, time to go.
Back up.
Okay, it's
Back up, boys.
Yeah,
Back it up.
get out of here. Okay.
you guys are quickly coming out. Yeska's like, oh, are we leaving so quickly?
Yes.
No reason to linger.
All right. So you guys continue to venture. Tizo did an excellent job of navigating. And because he did such an excellent job of navigating you guys through the wilds, you guys don't suffer any strain. But you don't reach Koalas on the first day.
Oh.
And Tizo finds what he believes, with that survival check, is a really nice place that you guys could set up a camp and get a good night's rest here in the wilderness.
Well, here we go, guys. We should set up camp here.
Does anybody have a tent?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Nope, I don't think I need one.
Yeah. You'll
I have my
probably...
thermal cloak.
Your thermal cloak? So you're going to bundle up in your thermal
Yep.
cloak? You okay?
Yep.
You know?
I'm gonna use this big chunk of amber as my pillow.
Okay, yeah, that's got to be comfortable.
Yep.
Could we build like a shelter or something? Or
You could probably put together some kind of makeshift shelter out of like palm leaves and whatever these.
Yeah, let's do a
plants are around
makeshift shelter, considering how often it's raining and then being muggy and whatnot.
Let me
Maybe
see,
a little bit of shelter from the bugs. I
Let
mean,
me see
I'm
what
fine,
kind of
but-
check this would be. Something to like scavenge.
is there any scrap metal? Could we build a?
No scrap metal around here. This looks like it's going to be based on survival. So who's got the best survival out of everybody?
Not much of a.
I have some pretty good survival. Hold on.
Yeska's got 2 green for survival. So
I have 1 green.
2 green.
2 green.
I have 3 green.
3 green. 1 green.
Captain, you're full of surprises. Let's see what you got.
So, Nico, if you'd like to make a survival check, the difficulty on this is going to be 2 purple dice.
I'll help them out.
And you got some help. I'm assuming everybody is helping.
Sure.
So that would give
Okay, so
you
that's-
4 boosts because Yeska is helping you as well.
Okay. All right. Time to survive, folks.
Hey!
Oh my! I was supposed to not
That
survive.
was
though.
That was close.
That was close. Yeah,
I would have drowned in like a mud hole. Like
with Nico's lead on this, you guys are able to find and build kind of like a makeshift hut out of some of these materials. At least keep some of the rain off of you. It definitely does leak in as these downpours just are like. It'll be like it'll rain and then it'll be like sunny. Like it's like where'd that come from? And then all of a sudden it'll start raining again. Like it's just
Florida.
yeah, it's like Florida. So you do have 4 advantage. Is there anything you would like to do with those 4 advantage for this survival check, Nico?
Raven's gonna go ahead and get a blue dice on her next roll.
Okay.
And Tizo is gonna get. No, I can't do that.
You could just say
the
something
other 2
narratively about like the
Yeah.
structure to help you.
I
Like
do
you
find,
you put extra leaves on top of it to kind of hide it or camouflage it within the canopy. That could be used for that.
Yeah, and I
you know?
also my history of like working in more tropical areas and kind of living in like a watered planet. I do realize that I can careen the water in a different way using like extra curvature of the wood, so we can actually kind of see a stream come in front of where we're going to be sleeping at.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So you guys benefit from an evening's rest. So if anybody was still like lingering any wounds or anything like that,
Yeah.
you get 1 wound back for a night's rest.
Or strain. heal as well?
Strain is automatically recovered after a long rest. So you guys can do that. As you guys wake up in the morning, things gathering up something to eat quickly and getting things picked up from camp. You guys hear sounds like voices approaching in the distance. And it sounds like they're headed in your direction. Sounds like
I want to run up a tree.
jovial noises. You hear some laughter. You can hear something like it sounds like some sort of animal go.
Pull my blaster and hide.
Okay, I want to run up a tree. Like just get up into a tree if I can.
Okay. Athletics for you, Tizo. Stealth for Dran.
How many purples?
I'm gonna say average, 2 purple.
For both?
Yes,
For me too?
For both.
Okay.
Okay. Dran, you succeed in hiding. Unfortunately, you suffer 2 strain in the process. Tizo, you climb up the tree, but it is a little strenuous. You slip a little bit one time. You take a point of strain. Raven, you are hiding. You also have an advantage if you'd like to spend it.
I'll just pass it forward to whoever's next.
Okay. What are you doing, Nico?
want to keep my stuff together too. Keep my blaster out and everything.
I'm gonna say over our intercom because we still have that, right?
Yeah.
Nico, talk to him. We'll back you up. Since he's the one not hiding yet.
Yeah.
Fine.
Tizo, you turn after doing this, and Yeska's right up there in the same tree with you, like hiding right beside you. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I'll scoot over so we're not so close.
That's it.
Okay, I'm going to, because you know what? I think Nico is slowly becoming maybe potentially the party diplomat. Maybe. Gonna try and see if you can slowly, cautiously step up and just kind of call out, "Hey there!"
You hear like
His hands
the jovial talking and laughing kind of stop. Then you hear, "Oh, is there someone in there?"
Yeah. Just some a wanderer here.
Oh, an outlander! Are you an outlander?
Yeah. Super outlandish.
Fantastic!
Here.
Fantastic! Well, come on out here. Come on out here. Meet the family.
I just want to ask, you all don't have any like blasters pointed our way or anything, right?
Not pointed at you, no. We have some on the back of our Tarvixes, but that's about it. You care to trade?
He looks over. He's like, "Tarvix, you say? Now you're speaking my language." And I'm just gonna casually like walk over.
Okay, Nico, as you walk out, kind of like a clearing, it looks like an animal trail of some sort that you walk out to. There is probably a dozen humanoid individuals that were calling into this tree, thick trees where you were at, and they look bird-like in appearance. I'm going to show you guys what these guys look like, because I have a handout made for them. Here it is. Show to players. Show to everyone. This is what they look like.
Whoa.
Of course, they're not holding a big, giant slug thrower blaster rifle. The ones that you see. Actually, the one that you see, it looks like he's holding some sort of wooden, like almost looks like bamboo at first, but it's got like a metal, like spike on the end of it. But he's got it like on his back, like he's not like wielding it or anything. He's got feathers, more like white, green, and yellow in the way they're colored. And they have 4 of these, which I'm going to show everybody, that are carrying a bunch of supplies on their backs. And he comes up to you. Looks like he's got. He looks like he's just very happy to see someone. My name is Kirill. Kirill Gyrlo. It's nice to meet you. And he like reaches out his furry wing-like hand towards you, feathery wing-like hand.
Nice shake. I'm kind of keeping my eye over my shoulder, noticing where the rest of the group is at, just in case.
I am the elder of the Gyarlo family. We are travelers, traveling traders. We've just recently come from the town of Koalas. We're headed across the lands to the capital. That's our next stop.
Oh, nice. I actually was just looking for Koalas. You have the coordinates from here. It's also lush around here.
Well, you guys, it seems you're on the right track. You should be there within the next, probably half a day if you make good time.
I got a weird question to ask you.
Weird questions from Outlanders? Come on. I hear these all the time. Weird questions. You don't surprise me one bit, Outlander.
So, this city, Koalas, is it in a hole or in a tree? Is it
it's actually in a very big tree. Giant. They're called Elrit trees that we have here on Arboeen. Yes.
Nice. Okay. And
Yes,
the tree is real easy to find. You just look at it and like, yep, that's the tree. Or is it just like, knock, knock, anybody there?
There is it's relatively easy to find. There's a giant metal gate in the trunk of the tree that you will have to pass through the guard station. And, most of the time the guards are busy most of the time with their own means. They'll probably open it to one bit. They opened it no problem for us, but we come through, once every now and again to do our business there, But you also notice that there's the whole inside of the tree is hollowed out. You see, and it contains different structures inside. Also, you can go up the many levels of the tree out onto the branches where the homes actually hang from the tree. The town is more vertical than it is horizontal, you see?
Nice. That sounds completely structurally sound. Real exciting.
I'm having trouble gauging your sarcasm, Outlander.
Oh no, I'm just fascinated with it all. You said you trade some stuff.
Oh,
you
yes.
wouldn't happen to have any ship parts, would you?
Ship parts. What exactly are you looking for? We do have some materials. You see, technology is a really big thing here in Arboeen because look around. There's not much of it.
Yeah, I noticed that when I got off the...
Would you like a comlink? And he pulls a comlink out from under his vest. And then he opens up his vest and he's got 6 comlinks of different types.
He's wearing a trench coat.
Yeah, he's got trench coat.
When you see my wares?
Hey, you want to buy these Oakleys? How about a Rolex?
No, buy these comlinks.
Hearing that they are traders, I will come down the tree.
Oh, another Outlander.
Also, hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kirill. It's good to meet you.
Tizo, I found this big piece of amber in the woods. Is this worth something?
I'll give you.
Hold out this large.
I will give you 500
Jeez.
credits for it right this instant.
I don't know that 500 might be enough. I haven't seen anything like this in a while.
Trust me, you get the Koalas, they won't give you but 2 for it.
Is there a way I can test that theory?
Yeah. What's the insight in this game?
I was gonna say, do I believe? I don't know.
Let's see.
I think it's
Insight check.
I think it's based on
How you
perception, right? Or is it resilience?
Resilience is
I know resilience is to do with fear and stuff.
Maybe
I don't know.
it's vigilance. Then.
Or no, wait, no, resilience is not. No.
Vigilance? Yeah.
I think it's vigilance.
Vigilance?
Yeah, let's make a vigilance check on this.
Okay.
One purple die.
Okay.
Anybody can make that if you'd like. Your choice.
Ha.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He is being flat out honest with you, Tizo. He fears.
I will take the 500 credits.
He thinks you're gonna get ripped off if you wait till Koalas.
I will take the 500 credits, good sir.
Oh yeah, I'm always happy to help an Outlander. We don't get too many of you around here.
I am very glad I found that piece of amber. Then that was also glad we ran into you. Thank you.
There is one more like you in points to Tizo. And I must warn you,
really?
An individual goes by the name of Markov. Very, very terrible, mean tyrant person. You should be warned before you enter Koalas.
Is he like the leader of the village city?
He is the current
thing,
Reeve.
or?
He is the current Reeve. That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the information. That's much appreciated. Well, we will keep an eye out for that.
Is there anything else we can interest you in? How about some? There's a lot of dangerous critters out here in the wilds. How about some anti-venom? Would you be interested in that?
How much?
Just let me ask my friend here.
Pulls out a catalog of all his wares.
He pulls out his iPad and looks he grabs one of those comm links. He's like running a Google search. Well, I have
HoloNet search.
I have 5 of them. They are 100 credits each.
I think I'm good.
Wow.
Fair enough.
I will. Did anybody else want some anti-venom from the nice people here? I'm just gonna yell that out so everybody hears.
Well, what do you think, Dr. Tran?
Yeah, Doc.
I step out from behind my tree. Guys, I was hiding!
Oh,
Well,
hi,
they're nice
Outlander.
people, they're just traitors.
Oh, hey! Oh, nice beasts of burden you have there. Very...
Oh,
creatures.
yes,
Anyway.
these are Tarvixes. They are very good at climbing trees.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They can climb a tree with no problem with all that stuff on their back. Even a rider.
By any chance, do you know what would burrow into the ground? We found this hole with a lot of humanoid bodies in it.
Oh,
Do you know what would have done that?
Arboonian pit viper.
Oh.
Delicious.
Very poisonous and large. You want to stay away from them.
My 2 doses of that anti-venom.
They use their venom to basically swallow you alive, and then you slowly digest in their stomachs.
You know what? How about we do an additional 2? Just 4 sounds good.
So
Wow,
we're gonna
you all are gonna clean them out. I mean, why not just buy the last one? Anybody?
Hey, listen. If you buy the lot, I'll give them to you for 300 credits. All 5.
That's a good deal, you all.
This sounds like a fair deal.
Yeah.
As a doctor, I approve of this deal.
I'll throw in 150 creds.
Okay.
I'll throw in the other one.
Okay, so with Joanne and Nico combining, you guys pay him the 300 credits, and you guys get 5 vials of anti-venom.
And I do stash 2 of them in my med pack for future use.
And he tells you, "Oh,
master negotiator."
And this venom is one of those things where if you wanted to do it first, it helps to prevent any venom, or you can use it after you succumb to any. But it just depends. And the best thing to do would be just stay away from any pit vipers. But this is my opinion.
Speaking of which, wouldn't happen to know any floor patterns that these vipers kind of travel in? Would we be encountering any on our way to town?
Well, the one thing I do know is they're very territorial, even towards other vipers. So, another thing you need to watch out for are the Bearsloth. The pit vipers attack. The Bearsloth, yes, they are also very venomous. Actually, that's how we got that. That's how we got that anti-venom.
So, exactly how many threats are on this one planet?
Oh gosh, the numbers are countless.
Great.
Probably more than the feathers on my
landed
back.
In Australia, that's what I'm hearing. We landed in Australia, got it.
Yeah.
Dangerous planet on Earth. Cool.
Let's say someone was able to kill some of these beasts. Would that fetch decent credits in the village?
Well, it could. Viper and Bearsloth meat isn't that tasty, so you probably wouldn't get any from meat. But the venom can be harvested. It's what we use in our weapons. And he pulls out this bamboo-looking hollow piece of wood. You see, we load the venom into these, and when we attack, it injects venom into our opponent.
Fascinating.
Interesting. Yes.
And its effect is that it thins the blood, and it makes you bleed quicker and get tired faster.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very, very good in a fight.
That you got? How much would that be exactly?
Oh, I'm not selling any of my venom right now. I need it in my this is called a Diro. That's what this weapon is called. A lot of us have them, and he points around all the Sithari people. It seems like almost like a cultural weapon of choice for them.
Is there like a small knife version of this weapon that is made, or is it only that like spear-like thing?
Well, they do vary in size, but most of the time it's wielded with two hands.
Okay.
Originally, when I was first talking to him, I would want to see if I can eyeball everything that they have to see if there's any useful parts for this ship.
Oh yeah.
You do think you find a couple useful parts for repairing your ship. Kind of like you go by one of the Tarvixes and you're like looking over the stash, and yeah, there's a couple things.
How much for a couple of those doohickeys, that screw over there, and maybe those plates?
I think we could come to terms at 100 credits.
Deal. I'll give him 100 credits.
Okay, give him 100 credits. Basically, he's excited because he's getting rid of like parts that he doesn't even know what they're for, really. So he's just like he's good at offloading them, and it relieves some stress from the Tarvix that's carrying them around. Yeah.
Oh, the only problem is how much does all of this stuff weigh?
The venom's little vials, right? The anti-venom?
Yeah, the anti-venom is just a little like vial with like an injector on it, like a stem. You know, you just like stab it into yourself.
Yeah, the problem is that the ship parts are probably going to be pretty heavy, and unless I plan on going back to the ship, I have them, but...
Yeah. Raven might have some encumbrance, like a backpack or something, possibly.
How much encumbrance is it?
I would say these are relatively small parts. I would go with the 2 encumbrance.
I can carry them if you need me to.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks, Tizo.
Sure. No problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna put starship parts on my list, even though you have technically, it's yours.
Okay.
Just so I know how much they weigh.
There you go. And he looks like he's getting like telling orders, like the family kind of stopped and they were getting a drink and things like that out of like water skins they've created and things of that nature. Looks like they're getting all set up to begin their travels once again. We must embark on our journey. Be safe, Outlander. Remember, be careful. The one Outlander that came long ago, treacherous.
We will keep that in mind. Again, thank you for the information.
There is a large river coming up that you will have to cross. But be careful there, too. There is a bridge, but be cautious. It's kind of old.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
You are welcome.
May may you be well.
Ah. You as well, Outlander. And the rest of you. Don't be so shy.
Safe journeys.
And you guys watch as Kirill leads his band of family members and the Tarvixes away through this animal path, disappearing into the trees and vanishing into the jungles.
Those are some nice people.
Yeah.
Hope they don't die.
I would expect them not to. It looks like they've traveled the lands enough. I think we should be more worried about us dying, if I'm being honest.
Well, me and Dr. Drain caught that nice little deal, ain't that right? Okay.
I think I'm the reason why you got the deal, though. So you're welcome. I go for double high fives from both of them.
You're first on the list to receive the anti-venom, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I do want to save a vial and bring it back to the rebellion, see if we can use this.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got a massive snake and some furry critters.
Bearsloth.
Bearsloths.
Bearsloth. How
Yeah,
about
very,
that?
very interesting.
How did
Both
we want to
venomous.
continue forward?
Indeed.
All right. So you guys are
Carefully.
continuing to carefully head forward. Absolutely.
Yeah.
A few hours pass during your travel as you are approaching kind of lunchtime. You make it to you can hear the sounds of rapidly flowing water in the distance, and you reach a river that is flowing swiftly through a kind of like a narrow canyon of some sorts. There is a very old and very unstable looking rope bridge that droops across to the other side. The water seems to be flowing very quickly. About, probably 60 feet down or so from this bridge.
Tizo, you said you had rope, right?
I have climbing gear that has rope in it.
Do you think the rope will span the bridge?
Hold on, I don't know how much rope I have. Let me see if it tells me how much rope this comes with. It just says a few coils of rope or liquid cable. Doesn't say how much, so.
I would say you'd probably have enough that it could go across. Yeah, that would probably be it. Though.
Sure.
That'd probably be the maximum amount. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't I fly across with the rope, and if the worst should happen and the bridge fails, at least you're holding on to the rope and I'm holding on to you.
I think that sounds like a good plan. I will go last. How far, distance between shores is this?
It's not that far.
Short range?
Short range would be a good vibe.
Perfect. All right, yeah, I'll go last.
Mm-hmm.
I will fire up the jetpack and take the rope over.
Okay.
Lay it across the length of the bridge.
Flies over, lands to the other side, and has the rope that I believe you're holding onto on the other side.
Yeah, I'm holding on to the other side of the rope also, so it's kind of like a...
Hey, Fateful Encounters! Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate that.
Oh, welcome, team.
Yeah. Yeah, you... are you, tying it to anything? Did I miss that whenever I was shouting out? Or are you just kind of holding
I think we're both just holding each
I'm
edge.
gonna tie it to my waist.
Okay. You tie it around your waist? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do the same thing with the other side, sure.
Okay,
so we're tied
so
together.
you guys are both tying it around your waist. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so Duran, Yeska, and Nico, you guys see this take place as the rope is kind of there for you to hold on to next to the bridge. What is your...
I guess we're crossing.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to carefully kind of hand over fist the rope while trying to stay as central on that bridge as possible, kind of keeping the balance of the boards even and treating it as if this is those tree 60-foot tree climb abilities. I'm just assuming this bridge is already ready to give in at any moment. I'm just trying to step on each panel and keep it balanced.
Okay. Okay. You're starting to take the rope and walk on there. Duran, are you following suit?
I want to wait and make sure I don't put too much burden on the rope, but I am following not terribly far behind.
Okay, so as
I would probably say.
How long are you gonna wait? Are you gonna wait till he gets to the middle of the bridge, kind of deal, or?
Yeah, I want to.
Thirds. So that by
Yeska's looking at you and saying, I'll just wait to see how this goes first. If you don't mind.
If I get about a third, I will look at Dr. Duran and say, come in, and then when I'm at the end of one midpoint, he's in the middle, then we can have Yeska come in. So we're all evening out the weight distribution.
Okay.
Smart.
Duran, as you start to go onto the bridge, Nico is still technically on the bridge, and the bridge starts to wobble strangely. With both of you on it, I need each of you to make a coordination check for me, please.
Heavens.
This is an easy check, so it's 1 purple, and I'm going to give you 2 boosts because Raven and Tizo with the rope are both helping you.
See how this goes.
Hold back forward, and you guys can feel like this bridge not stable. It's you think if one person crossed it at a time, it'd be no problem. But having 2 people sending those wobbly ropes back and forth, very difficult to do. Yeah. But you guys are able to use the rope to guide you across, and you guys reach the other side with Raven as well. Yeska calls over. Well, that didn't look very nice. But you made it.
One at a time might be safe. One at a time. Why can't we go to a water world?
Yeska begins to use the rope, and he crosses by himself without any sort of problem. Makes it over to the other side. Tizo, you still have the rope strapped to you, and you're on the other side by yourself.
Yeah. I don't trust this bridge. I'm going to make a force leap action.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm just going to jump across. Of course, I have to roll the force for it.
Roll your force.
And hopefully it's not dark, because we don't have a thing.
Yeah.
I also, with the advantages I have, could I also grab the rope from Raven and yank him to help him with that jump?
Well, I'll automatically succeed as long as I got the light side point.
Yeah.
There's no check needed.
There's no check needed? You don't have to make an athletics check?
No, it says it's part of the enhanced force power. Take the force action leap, make an enhanced power check. The user may spend a force to jump horizontally to any location.
In short range?
Within short range.
You do it.
And that's why I asked what range it was.
Yep. So
with
with the rope still attached, he just leaps across and lands next to Raven. Onto the other side.
I just didn't trust the bridge.
No, well played, darling.
That makes sense.
So I said I would go last.
Do that?
Yeah, if you learn to control the force, you can do a lot of things with it.
Hey, you can kiss a ship and make it better.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
I'll untie the rope and hand it back to Tizo.
Thank you. Yeah, put it back up.
Okay, you wind the rope back up and get ready to set off on the rest of your journey. It takes you a little bit longer heading on this way. Lunch passes. You keep on going, and just the overall canopy of this place, it doesn't let the sunlight come all the way through, so it always seems like kind of like a dusk time frame as you guys are making your way. I need, as you guys believe you're getting closer and closer to Koalas, I need everyone to make either a perception check or a vigilance check. And this is going to be contested by 3 challenge red dice.
Oh my gosh.
Well, dang, alright.
So your choice, perception or vigilance.
Alright, we're definitely
Well, I did well.
Vigilance.
Nico, jeez.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to roll a force die.
That's alright, we can ignore that.
Am I the only one that succeeded?
Yeah, I failed big time.
I think you do.
I just got threat.
You just got
failed and
threat.
succeed.
I failed miserably.
Can I use that the advantage to heal strain though?
You sure can.
Sweet.
Dran and Nico and Raven. Just the challenges from the last 2 days of going through this environment has caused you to take that number of threat and strain from this roll.
Gotcha.
And Tizo, you are victorious in succeeding in the most failures on this roll. So all of a sudden, you hear some branches crack above you.
Oh, God.
And as Nico, which is the only person who succeeded, looks up, there is a massive creature falling out of the trees, lunging towards Tizo. This creature looks like this, and I'm going to show it to you. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Oh, God.
Bear, but a sloth.
And it's snarling,
I don't like it.
And it has 6 appendages, so it has 2 legs and 4 arms as it's falling out of the tree, and it's got these massive black claws that seem to shine and glimmer off of the little bit of sunlight that cascades through this environment. So what I need everybody to do is I need everybody to roll initiative for me. And you guys are all, except for Nico. Nico, you roll cool. Everybody else rolls vigilance because they failed to see it coming. As the Bearsloth lunges into attack. Alrighty. And then I'm going to have to change us some... Actually, I'm going to roll initiative for Yeska. I forgot about Yeska last time, so I'm not going to roll. I'm not going to forget about him this time. Boom. There's him. And Bearsloth is...
He actually has... He has an additional... He has 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Who does?
Yeska. You have a difficulty die on him.
Oh. My apologies. Let's do... He had 2 and 2?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Okay, I got
though.
it changed.
Yeah, that Bearsloth is unbelievable.
It has a bloody triumph.
Glorious predator.
Let's get some
Oh,
combat.
he has extra maneuver. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Some combat music.
No.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's descending order these. So PCs always go before NPCs. I think that's good. So as this thing lunges, it slams onto the ground right behind Tizo and lets out this ferocious kind of snarl. It's towering. It's a silhouette too, so it's like double the size of Tizo.
Interesting.
And I would highly recommend you go first.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. So the free action to pull out my lightsaber, or incidental. And then I am going to use. Is it within melee within me right now?
Yeah, it's right in your face.
Why?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna use my my new talent called Mark for Death as my maneuver. I commit a force point.
Mark for death?
Mark for
I commit
death.
my force point, target a creature, and I get a guaranteed 2 advantage on every attack I make against it.
Excellent.
So
you marked them basically.
yes.
Oh.
Then I will attack with my lightsaber, and because I have quick strike and they haven't acted on their turn, or they haven't gone yet, this initiative I get 1 boost die.
Okay. Let me.
I missed you though.
You will. So the difficulty is going to be 2 purple, and the natural fur of this thing gives it 1 defense, so 1 setback. And I'm going to expend one of my 5 dark side points to go ahead and upgrade that difficulty on your check.
Oh.
Okay. I wish there was a way of me just adding 2 advantage to the roll automatically, but there's not. It's the one downside. Okay.
It's only dice, I think, that you can
Yeah.
add permanently. Okay.
All right, but here we go. All right,
Nice.
and then my two extra advantage would cancel out the
Cancel
threat.
the threat. So yeah, you hit. That's 8 damage, non-soakable.
Yep.
Yeah, so you carve into this thing. It squeals in pain as it reels back. Surprising, you shocked this creature as it thought it had some easy prey, venturing through the Arboeen wilds. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, so you guys
Did
see.
we miss someone's initiative?
Yeah, there should be 5.
Hmm?
Somebody's not on there. Yes,
Raven.
Raven is not on there?
Raven has vigilance, not initiative, but just vigilance.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna add a 1/1 PC on there.
My bad. Thank you.
Can I add?
No worries.
Let me add. Let me see if I can do this. PC.
I mean, if anything, one of us could roll again, and then you could
I
just
can
change
roll.
that
I
one.
can roll it.
I got it. I think I can do
Okay.
it. 1/1. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
That's right now.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Who's going next? The PC's got to go.
Are we all? Am I engaged? Am I in?
No,
short
I would
range?
say you guys are within short range. It singled out T-Zone, was going after T-Zone.
And that was its mistake.
All right.
Why not?
Just checking my stuff here. Yeah, I'm gonna just hit it with my blast of carbine.
Okay, I am going to spend a dark side point to increase your difficulty.
Okay.
So it's 1 purple with 1 upgrade and 1 black setback for armor.
Mm. 1 black.
Yep, 1 black.
Okay, I'm going to also upgrade.
Okay. You flip a destiny to upgrade your attack.
Yeah. That's well.
Well,
Well.
dang.
All right.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because the triumph counts as a success.
Actually, 17 because I have point blank, and that's for close and engaged.
17. It does have 5 soak. So
No.
it's 12 damage. Go ahead and describe how you blow the head off of this Bearsloth.
So I kind of take aim and just wait for a single break in Tizo's maneuver and just shoot him right through the third eye.
And it lunges to the side a little bit, and then to the other side, and you hear. And it crashes into the jungle floor, motionless. You do have an advantage
Blaster away.
and a triumph if you'd like to use it.
I was
before-
going to disorient it, but I don't need to now.
Nope. You could make the triumph and make it to where you don't. We could still attempt to get the venom from it
Missed it.
since you headshotted it. You know.
Sure, yeah.
Leave the poison
I'll-
one.
I'll heal my strain with the advantage, and then with the triumph, I'll make it so I've shot around the venom glands, so that the venom glands stay intact.
Perfect. Yes, you do so. And Yeska's kind of like, he was reaching for his lightsabers, and oh, that's no fun.
Gotta be quick on the draw, boys.
Yeah. The next time I'll give him a little pat on the shoulder. Put my lightsaber back away. You know, I thought these things were going to be a lot more difficult. At least how the traders were describing them.
Well, they haven't met me before.
Well, us, so, I did help.
I just pat him on the shoulder. You weren't hurt, were you?
No, not at all. Didn't even touch me.
You all watch as Nico comes from out of the bushes. He's like,
it's all clear, Nico. You're good to come back out.
Yep, this Bearsloth didn't know who it was messing with. Like it says in the book, it says in the book that if it gets like to half its health or feels endangered, it will run off. But it didn't have a chance. It's like within seconds. So this thing is just laying there.
Real quick.
I'm gonna do this just because. I mean, we're here. Why not? Go ahead and roll that discipline.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
there we go. I didn't do anything to cause strain, but I healed every strain that I had.
Sure, yeah. If you need to cure strain, if you need to make your roll.
Is anybody good at dissecting animals by chance? Trying to get this venom? Maybe we could sell it when we get to town, or keep it for personal use, or something like that.
sure the doctor has this under control.
Doc, you got it?
I don't usually dissect people and take their venom glands. That's the challenge here.
Well, it's not a person though. It's a.
Well, yeah, I'm used to, sort of humanoid. Anatomy, Not sloth bears, but.
Yeska kind of looks at it. It looks like Raven made it easier with their shot.
Yeah, kind of what that gland completely exposed. It's actually incredible.
Yeah, it was a nice shot, Raven.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call for. Let me look at your skills, Dran. I'm gonna call this. Since you're harvesting, first of all, I want you to make. I want you to make a xenology check. Because this is referring to like creatures of different alien species and things like that. Make that check first, and then the result will either help you or hurt you in your medicine check to be able to.
Gotcha.
And plus, Raven's Triumph is going to help you with the actual process as well. The difficulty for this, since this is an unfamiliar planet, and the first time you've ever seen a Bearsloth, it's going to be three purple dice, a hard check.
Gosh. Well, creatures like this, and you have an idea there, Nico.
I was going to say I have a career in xenology, so I could help out. Or do we all have it?
I think so. I think we got it from the Holocron.
Yeah, you got it from a Holocron.
Never
so
mind.
You should all have it as a career skill.
I thought I was being special.
I'll take a little look here, and it's a wash.
You could give it a shot.
Why
It
not?
clearly looks like Raven helped you out with
way
it.
better.
Yeah, you get a boost.
Why not, right? What's there to lose? We just lose a valuable...
Actually, from the Triumph, you get 2 boosts.
Oh, nice.
From what Raven did.
Okay. What would be the difficulty of the medicine check?
Because you did not succeed on your xenology check, this is going to be a hard check as well. 3 purple.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
You do have destiny points.
Yeah, we don't have a lot. Okay, you know what?
Really want to use those destiny points.
That's the GM reminding you as he looks at the clock and realizes we have about 4 minutes.
Just use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my medical equipment. I'm just gonna, take a moment, sort of feel, in all the wildlife, try to connect with the Force a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid to connect with the Force because of the way I've sort of tapped into the darker side of it lately, but maybe we can do something constructive here.
Okay.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder.
I was just going to say I do the same thing. You
Encourage.
All just put one hand.
Yeah. Anybody who would like to
My
help?
big fishy eyes.
Our powers
A little
combined.
bit. Damn.
Power of
So
friendship. Let's go.
with aid, that's 6 blue boosts as they're helping you because of the triumph and everybody's aid.
Oh.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, I swallowed a mosquito. barely.
Oh God.
Here's what I'm gonna do. You succeed. And every one of those advantage, if you would like them to be spent this way, every advantage is a dose of Bearsloth venom.
Ooh.
Oh, let's do it.
So
Yeah.
so is that
7?
7? You can harvest 7 doses.
Guys, this gland is huge. It's disgusting.
Doctor, you hit the jackpot.
Yeah, we got a lot of venom here. This is. Oh God.
Well done.
And with your run-in with Kirill, you know that they use this stuff, so they might be willing to pay for it. It might be worth some money, or could be used in other ways.
I mean, if you all don't mind, I'd like to reserve one portion for myself for some research in the future, but the rest of it, if you wanna.
You're the
Might
one
help
that
with the repairs with the ships.
you're the one that acquired it, so I think it's your call of what you do with it.
Inmate.
Of course, Doc.
Where's that town? Let's get out of here.
As Dran says that, he kind of cleans himself up a bit. You guys do find a nice clear stream that he can wipe himself off from this nasty surgery that just took place. As you guys make your way, you guys begin to approach the town of Koalas. And before you looms a massive Elrit tree of truly gargantuan proportions, dwarfing all those other trees around it. Easily 300 meters across at its base. The trunk rises high into the forest canopy, almost disappearing from sight. This is no mere tree. However, as evident from the many suspended woven orbs, carved structures, and the bridges that connect it to the surrounding trees, this is your destination, the city of Koalas. And that's where the screen fades to black and our credits roll.